So today's topic is atoms and molecules. So atom means we know that atom is atom has atom have electron, proton, and neutron. So proton and neutron is inside the nucleus, and electron is revolving around the nucleus. Okay, and electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged, neutron is not have any charge. Okay, so when this electron releasing or electron accepting or sharing of electron by these two methods, usually molecules are formed, means two atoms or more than two atoms get interacted, they get attached or get attracted towards each other and forms molecules, like they present together. Okay, so this is the molecule. Okay, so let's see this one. So law of conservation of mass. According to this mass conservation, no mass is destroyed or no mass is created in the universe. Whatever the mass universe has is constant, it's not changing. So in case of chemical reaction also, no mass can be destroyed. Means chemical reaction means reactant and product. Okay, so what is happening, reactant is reacting with each other and forming the product. So in this process, no mass can be created or mass cannot be destroyed. So the total mass of the reactant is equal to the total mass of product. So this is the conservation of mass. Like see here. So here, so atom is already explained. So the main part is the nucleus. Proton and neutrons are present there. And another thing is to remember, the nucleus is the very small part of the total atomic volume. So this is the least volume part, but it has the maximum mass. Means whatever the atomic mass is there, that is located in the inside the nucleus. Electron does not have mass, or maybe we can say it is very negligible, very less. That's why. So proton and neutron has equal mass. So proton is 1 unit and neutron is also 1 unit. So here you can see the range of the length, like 1 meter we know, but 10 to the power minus 10 meters, then it is said to be angstrom. 1 angstrom is equals to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. And another thing, 10 to the power 9 1 nanometer is equals to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Okay, so let's go to this part. So here you can see some of the symbols, like aluminum is Al, argon is Ar, barium is Ba, boron is B, bromine is Br, calcium is Ca, like this. You need to remember. Carbon is C, chlorine is Cl, cobalt is Co, okay, copper is Cu, like this. This chart you must remember. Okay, so I'm not going to this. You can get this from every book. So atomic mass. So first atomic number. So atomic number is the number of proton present inside the nucleus of a atom. So like carbon, for carbon inside the nucleus only six protons are there. So atomic number of carbon is 6. In case of nitrogen, the protons is 7. The number of proton present inside the nucleus is 7. So atomic number of nitrogen is 7. Likewise, like in case of sodium, it is 11. Means 11, atomic number is 11, means 11 protons are there inside the nucleus. So another thing, the same number of proton is outside the nucleus. Sorry, some number of electron is in the outside of nucleus. So if we consider, like in case of calcium, the proton number is 20 inside the nucleus. So atomic number is 20, but electron number is also same, means 20, if it is not charged. Okay, if it is not ionized. I will discuss ionization case later. So here see atomic mass. So atomic mass is nothing but the sum of proton and neutron. Like in case of carbon, proton is 6 and neutron is also 6, so total is 12. So this is the atomic mass. means atomic mass is the sum of proton plus neutron. Like in case of sodium, in case of sodium 11 number of proton, but neutron is 12, so total is 11 plus 12 means 23, so atomic mass will be 23 for sodium. Likewise, usually the number of proton and neutron is same for light weighted atoms. Okay, so u is the small unit of atomic mass. This is the atomic mass unit u refers to. Okay, so here you can see hydrogen atomic mass 1, carbon is 12, nitrogen is 14. How do atoms exist? What is molecule? So molecule already I have discussed that atoms get interacted, or their electron may be shared or may be released. One may have released and another one may receive or accept those electrons. By these methods molecules are formed. Like here see molecule, example of molecule was oxygen, O2, oxygen gas. Here two atoms of oxygen is present together. Like in case of water, H2O, two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom get bonded to form water. Ammonia, for ammonia, one nitrogen and three hydrogen. For carbon dioxide, one carbon and two oxygen. So what will be the mass of the carbon dioxide? So carbon, in case of carbon we know that atomic mass is for carbon it is 12, and for oxygen it is 16. So 16 into 2 means 32 plus 12, so 32 plus 12 means 34 and 44. So carbon dioxide has 44 mass number or mass. Likewise for NH3, nitrogen has 14 atomic mass, and for hydrogen it is 1, so 3 hydrogen is there, so 3 into 1 means 3, plus nitrogen, for nitrogen it is 14, so 3 plus 14 means 17. So in case of ammonia it is 17. So nitrogen and hydrogen ratio, so nitrogen is 14 and hydrogen is 3, so 14 is to 3. It is the ratio of mass, ratio by mass. So it is an ion. So ion means the release of electron or accepting of electron. So usually in case of atom it is neutral in charge, it has no charge, because inside the nucleus whatever the proton they have, same is the case of electron outside the nucleus. So number of proton is same with the electron outside the nucleus, that's why it is neutral. But when electron gets released or electron accepted by a atom, then it is charged. If electron is released then it is positive charge, means this is lacking the electron, that's why positive charge. And in case of electron acceptance, like chloride ion Cl minus, one electron accepted, so this is negatively charged, so these are called anion, and positively charged are called cation. Now this cation and anion gets attracted to each other and forms NaCl, sodium chloride, that is the table salt. So this is formed by some bond or attractive force between Na plus and Cl minus, sodium and chloride. Thank you.